Hey chat, how are you? Sighs like Michael Jackson. So I watched the biopic, or as they say in Canada, biopic of one Miguel Jackson entitled Michael. My one word review, woke. So the first 10 minutes are bad. They're so bad. They're so amateur, so low rent, cheap feeling, cheap looking, very after school specially or ABC movie of the weeky. Just, I was like, what is this nonsense? So I dipped, I bounced. Deuces, I'm Audi 5000 G money. I gave up. I was like, I ain't watching this crap, whatever. Then some YouTubers fed to me by the algorithm. Some YouTubers who review movies were like, when Michael is on stage, this movie rocks. Like when he's performing, that's what this movie is all about. That's when the movie shines. I was like, okay, fine. Just when I thought it was out, they pull me back in. Throw the movie back on. 15 minutes in, young Michael Jackson singing, "Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Show me your love, girl. Won't you please let me back in your heart?" I'm like, wow, this is really, really good. Of course, it's ruined. They have some actors talking during his singing. I'm like, okay, thanks for that. And it's cut short. It's 20, 30 seconds long of singing and of movie magic. And I'm like, okay, thanks for that, I guess. As for my history with Miguel, I bought the Bad and Dangerous albums on cassette tape, yo. Played them till they broke. I loved Jacko, loved MJ, loved Miguel Jackson. Bad, the album, that was my jam. Specifically, Man in the Mirror, Dirty Diana, and Smooth Criminal. Really, for the video. Song's good, but Michael in a white suit with the white knit tie with the square bottom on that tie. I was like, this guy's the man, yo. Love that video. And then when we lived in Mira Mesa, my mom and I would visit with our next door neighbor, Dottie, to check in on her and a gossip neighborhood goss. Dottie, lovely gal, retired lady, and she loved tabloids. She purchased all the tabloids. So while my mom and Dottie would be yapping about whatever, I'd be in heaven poring over the National Enquirer, Star, World Weekly News, reading the multitude of stories about Michael getting plastic surgery and buying the bones of the Elephant Man, and Michael had a baby with an alien. I loved it. I ate all that up and left no crumbs. So I love Jacko's music, and I loved the man himself. I was fascinated with the man himself. Okay, I loved him, okay? Are you happy? I'm admitting it. So the cast, MJ is played by Jafar Jackson. Yes, the bad guy from Aladdin. Jafar is the nephew to Michael Jackson, son to Jermaine, and he has a sister named Jer Majesty. Mike's nephew or cousin or blanket, okay, Jafar, Mike's nephew, Jafar, he's not a good actor. You can tell he's had no formal training, zero method acting, action happening. He's probably never even heard of Stanislavski. The voice is jarring. Michael's real life voice is weird. It's high pitched, it's feminine, it's light, dainty. Jafar doing an impression of it is weird. The entire affair is weird. Michael was a cartoon himself. So how do you play a cartoon? You can't. You don't. You try for the paycheck. They should have got one of the fellas from 3T to play Michael. Anything was a banger. Still a banger. I'll give you love. I'll give you love. The things you want. Baby, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. I would do anything for you. I would do anything for you. I would do anything, girl, anything for you. Bring back 3T. I'm still waiting for their sophomore album. On stage, Jafar is Michael Jackson. The singing, the moves, the crotch grabs. Okay, can we all be honest about Michael's dancing? At the time, revolutionary, groundbreaking, no denying that. But Mike, he had about 4 good moves and he would just repeat them over and over and over and over. Choreography, technically speaking, has come a long way since then. So when you watch it now, you're like, okay. What I'm trying to say is that BTS dance way better than Miguel Jackson. Nia Long is the matriarch. Catherine Jackson. Whenever she's in something, I think of the Kanye Touch the Sky lyric. Thought I needed a Nia Long. Miles Teller, looking like John Cusack, is MJ's lawyer. Lorenz Tate as Barry Gordy. O-Dog from Menace to Society. Yeah, he's in this. I had no idea he was in this. He shows up. I nearly lost my shit at the mere sight of him. Still handsome, still fetching. Where you been, Lorenz? Be in more movies. Do more acting. Directed by Antoine Fuqua, who ain't done jack since Training Day. And went to 3 equalizers. Is that right? There were 3 equalizers? Could that be possible? I watched the first one. I couldn't tell you one thing about it. Denzel. He's out for revenge. And he shoots people. Or something. Okay, Fuqua also did Olympus Has Fallen. You talk about Gerard Butler as a Secret Service badass. And Aaron Eckhart as the president. You had me, Antoine. You got me there. That was a fun time. Coleman Domingo has been having a year. He plays the titular, the Joe Jackson. He's having quite a time in the spotlight. He's the best thing about a terrible Running Man movie. He's in this. He's in Euphoria. He's in Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. He was on Hot Ones. And I didn't watch it at first because I was like, what's this guy got to say? That's what I say for most interviews. What's this guy got to say? What's this girl got to say? Why are they giving him or her a platform? She hasn't done jack. You give me a comedian who's been in the game successfully for 30, 40 years. Okay, I got something to chew on. But it was like Coleman Domingo, I barely know him. But after this movie, went back to watch his Hot Ones. He's a charming Renaissance man. I love him. My diva, my king, Coleman Domingo. More notes on the movie. Barely hints to Joe's abuse of MJ. In one scene, it shows him reaching for a belt. You're like, okay, I get it. But did we really need to see Joe beating, abusing young Michael? I don't know. We all know it. The script, the dialogue is so bad. It's so cringe. It's dang near embarrassing in some parts. It's just sometimes you're just like, oh my Lord, I can't believe this made the final draft. Bubbles is CGI. Yeah, that's right. Andy Serkis out here taking every monkey's job. Never mind AI. AS is what chimps should fear. When reached for comment, a monkey said, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. True story. Okay, I had no idea about this. The origins for the Beat It video. So Michael Jackson, living in Los Angeles at home, watching the TV news, sees some gang stories. Gangs were big back in the 80s in LA. Did any of you even see Colors with Sean Penn and Bobby Duvall and Damon Wayans? Excellent flick. So Michael's watching the TV. He sees gangs are an issue. They're a problem. He calls someone, his henchman, his yes man. they assemble a bunch of Bloods and Crips, ones that can dance anyway, for the Beat It video shoot. And they filmed this video with Bloods and Crips in the background hanging out, Bloods and Crips dancing. And it's like, okay. And I read up on it later. I had no idea. It was without incident because they were coming together for the music, man. And for Michael, and his security was unhinged. They made sure nothing happened. But yeah, that's a true story. It blew my mind. MTV in 1983, they didn't play black artists. That was a story, a plot point here. This is where Mike Myers has a small role, but I had no idea. But they didn't say if they were playing like 5% of their videos were by black artists, or 0%, or 40. They didn't say, but they just said MTV wasn't playing black artists, and Mike Myers, Sony Music label head, hops on the telephone with whoever at MTV and says, "You put Michael's videos on or I'll take away my entire Sony roster." Music is plentiful here, but there's lots of B-sides. Working day and night. I'm working day and night. From sun up to midnight. That song, minor hit, maybe. It gets performance time. Like, really? Out of Michael's entire discography, you're giving 3 minutes to working day and night. Okay, whatever. There's 3 big performance set pieces. This is what the YouTubers promised me. Michael doing Billie Jean at a Motown 25th anniversary TV special. And Jafar, he nails it. Move for move, beat for beat, crotch grab for crotch grab. He is MJ. But the entire time I'm thinking, why don't I just watch the real MJ? Do it on YouTube. He did it IRL, in real time, with millions watching, which is so much more visceral than a recreation. Human Nature gets a few minutes. Part of the Jackson 5 Victory Tour is fine, but Michael's striped Joker clown pants were distracting. Now, the closing. So the movie skips to 1987 when Bad comes out. So they chose to close with Bad. Now, I get it. It's 1987. Bad's a huge hit. You need to go out on a high note. You need to grab a song from Bad, but can we be honest here? Finally, it's been 39 years, and this is what the lamestream media won't tell you, is that, 1, birds aren't real. That's number 1. And the other thing is that Bad, it's not a good song, okay? In fact, it's the 7th best song on the album, Bad. The song, okay, the repetitive note, do 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 do. It's like, okay, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And then the lyrics when he starts off the song with "Your butt is mine." Okay, Michael, did you strain to say butt? Did you want to keep things G, and that's butt is PG to you? Just the chorus. Bad, bad, really, really bad. You know, bad, bad, really, really bad. You know it, Shimon. It hasn't stood the test of time. Now you want to talk about Michael as a scorned lover, desirous of female companionship? A little bit of a stretch to me. It's hard to believe, but I'll go along with it. But Michael as a badass Conor McGregor, prone to violence and beating up dudes? Nah, fam. Nah, chat. Not in a million years. Worst song ever. What's better than Bad? Well, let me help you out with that. Let's go through the track listing on the compact disc I hold right in front of me. You could have chosen track 2, The Way You Make Me Feel. slaps in the club. You're just the product of loveliness. I like the groove of your walk, your talk, your dress. And at the end of the song, when he's breaking it down, ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business, ain't nobody's business but mine and my baby. Track 4, Liberian Girl. Not a hit single, but a lovely tune. Liberian girl, you know that you came and you changed my world, just like in the movies. Hold on, now let me flip around the cassette for side 2. Don't sleep on track 6. Another part of me, so we're sending out a major love, and this is our message to you. Excellent song. And also, in regards to the song, here's one word and 2 letters for you. Captain EO. Yeah, the 3D movie, exclusively at Disneyland, 40-something years ago, ends with another part of me. That's how good the song is. And I remember seeing Captain EO at Disneyland. I was so scared. The 3D, the mean bad girl, the evil villain lady, it scared the crap out of me, out of a young 7-year-old Vince Nicholas. Okay, maybe I was 10, but I was so freaked out, and the 3D was so good, and it was so close to me. I got so scared that Grandma Tien had to take off my 3D glasses. Track 9, Dirty Diana. Come on. Diana walked up to me. She said, I'm all yours tonight. Oh, so good. Such a good song. Track 10, Smooth Criminal. I mean, come on, people. And it's taken on a second life of its own thanks to Alien Ant Farm's recent cover 25 years ago. Well, maybe it'll take on a third life of its own. But, Annie, are you okay? I mean, enough said. Final thoughts. So Webster's defines a movie as a story or event recorded by a camera as a set of moving images and shown in a theater or on television, semicolon, a motion picture. And that's what this was. Michael is a movie. Plain and simple. And that's as much praise as I can give it. It was a movie. It was fine. It was okay. It was far from great. It's about to make $1 billion at the box office. Well, people are idiots. The masses are asses. Go watch This Is It, his real biopic documentary from several years ago. But that's more enjoyable. That's him. Blemishes and all. You might be thinking, Vince, what's that 7th best song other than Bad? Well, it's track 7, Man in the Mirror. It would have brought the freaking house down. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message should have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. You gotta get it right. Well, you got the time, then you go and you lose your mind. The man in the mirror. Oh yeah, the man. Change his way, no message should have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make that change. Whoa, na 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 na. Whoa, oh yeah, na 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 na. Oh no. I'm gonna make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Come on. Change. Just to lift yourself. You know it. You got to start with yourself. Yeah. Whoa. Make that change. I gotta make that change today. Whoa, man, you got to start with yourself, brother. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, you know, make that change. I gotta be the man. Man, and you got to move. Shaman. You got to stand up and lift yourself now. Man in the mirror, you know it. Change. Make that change.